Good evening, everyone. This is Rhonda J. Smith, holistic health practitioner and owner of Soul Delights, a company to help you to attain and maintain your health naturally. Thank you so much for joining me again on this broadcast. And we are continuing on in the series that I began a few weeks ago about oxygen availability and ability to use. And it's very important in these times of COVID when we're protecting ourselves. I know a lot of people are talking about keeping up your immunity, and definitely that is good. But I wanted to focus on oxygen. Last week, we focused on snuffing out your air. Actually, the last 2 weeks, we talked about what snuffs out your air. And I gave you some remedies for being able to provide oxygen availability for you. Welcome. Thank you for joining, Jennifer. So, today we're going to continue in that vein, discussing ways to get oxygen in your body. And it's particular. So, if you haven't seen the other broadcasts, go back and listen to those because we talked about some ways that you can make that practical for you, increasing oxygen in your body. But it is increasingly important, I believe, this topic is because I've listened to the news this past week and have done some reading, and people have been telling me about the problems that they are having with wearing the masks that we have to wear to keep us safe from being able to transmit our saliva to others and vice versa, in hopes of not putting someone in jeopardy for COVID. But the problem with the mask are that number one, it's hard to breathe in those masks, to breathe in and to breathe out. And we know breathing is the exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen. You're expelling carbon dioxide, which, if you continue to have inside your body, it's a poison and it can poison you. And you are taking in oxygen. Well, wearing a mask provides a problem for that process. So what I'm sharing with you is very essential so that you can get the oxygen that you need. What we're finding is I'm hearing reports about people who are becoming faint. They're having headaches because they're not getting the level of oxygen that they need, and their oxygen levels are low. And so this can definitely cause a problem because we don't want to fall out, we don't want to become sick, and we don't want to have like really serious health problems. So if you have to wear a mask, definitely I would say limit wearing a mask. So if you don't have to go somewhere, don't go somewhere. And being able to take a break if you're at work so that you can do some of the things that I'm going to share with you today, particularly the breathing exercises. So let's start actually with those, the breathing exercises. I have a friend who's a psychologist, Dr. Sabrina Black, and you can check her out on Facebook. She has Mental Health Mondays, but she frequently on her broadcasts make sure that people are breathing. And so she gives the one that is for relaxation. That type of relaxation. It's the relaxing breathing technique. And it's a 4-7-8 count. So you breathe in for 4, you count the 7 seconds, 4 seconds, you breathe in, you count for 7 seconds, and then you exhale for 8. And so I want to do that. I don't want to just describe these to you. I want to do these for you because I have that one that I want to give to you. And then there's another one that specifically helps you to breathe in oxygen. But I want to do that one because, again, it's important in these days and times. Not only are we having problems getting oxygen in, but we're having a problem relaxing because these times are stressful. People we know are getting sick. People we know have died, are in the process of dying. We've lost jobs. There is a lot of loss going on. So a lot of relaxation needs to take place. So this relaxing breath, this breathing technique is 4 counts, and you can do it with me. I'm going to count, breathe in 4 through your nose, hold for 7 counts, and then exhale for 8. So here we go. I'll do it one more time. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, and then breathe out for 8. That does make you feel better. It really does. And I have a problem with that. Some years ago, I wrote a piece about breathe again. That was the title, breathe again, because I find myself holding my breath too often. And in these times, we can't afford to hold our breath. So another breathing technique that is very good is to help clear negativity and to ground yourself. And we definitely need that. There's a lot of negativity going on in the news. So many of us are hopeless in this situation, and some of us feel even helpless. But I dare declare, if you still have breath in your body, there is still hope. But sometimes we just need to feel like there is. And so this is a breathing technique that can help you to feel like you have some hope. And it is called anchoring breathing. It helps to ground you. And so with this one, you are taking a deep breath and then you're going to blow out audibly. You're going to actually make a noise. So it goes like this. Ugh. Now, sometimes we do that when people just get on our last nerve, right? We might not have even known that we were actually trying to anchor ourselves to get grounded and to just push away negativity. And it may just be symbolic, and it may not necessarily be symbolic, because if you do that, make that noise, negative people may want to flee away from you when you do that. But again, it helps to ground you so that you aren't feeling so negative, the negative energy that's around you. And that is anchoring breathing. Now, this last one I want to share with you is called diaphragmatic breathing. And it is from the root word diaphragm. And this one specifically is to increase the amount of oxygen in your body. Diaphragmatic breathing is also known as yogic breathing. And again, from the practice of yoga. But this one, you are concentrating on your lungs to fill up your lungs starting from the bottom. So you just imagine that your lungs are being filled up from the bottom to the top, and you breathe in that way. You're concentrating on your lungs. And so we will do that now. Try it with me from the bottom up. And I think I need to take deeper breaths to really, really fill those lungs up. But you are purposely sucking it in, and imagine that your lungs are being filled from the bottom up. And this technique works specifically to give you oxygen. All of these are providing oxygen, but that one more specifically focuses on that. But I'm giving you these other techniques because oxygen is being brought into the body with them, but because they also have other benefits that we need now. The relaxing one, that 4-7-8 count one, and then the Zen breathing. And this helps you to have your attention focused where it needs to be. And I know being on social media so much and watching the news can definitely have our attention scattered away from the things that really matter to us. It is important to know what's going on in the world. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes we can become scattered and forget what things are most important to us when we are not focused. Our minds are not clear. So this particular technique, Zen breathing, helps you to be able to focus your attention and to clear your mind. And so this one, let me just describe to you. It's breathing slowly and steadily, and then you're going to count for 5 seconds on the exhalation. So you're just breathing slowly and steadily. And then when you exhale, do it for 5. Breathe in. Exhale for 5. Again, the Zen breathing. That's the Zen breathing technique. And so those are some breathing techniques, again, to help you to be able to bring in that oxygen, which again is very important nowadays because we are stressed and we have to wear masks in many states, any places around the world, not just in the United States, but our oxygen is being cut off. So these breathing exercises will help to restore the oxygen that we are losing. We're losing from the mask, from being stressed out, from anything that is attacking the oxygen that is available to us. Good old fashioned exercise is definitely another technique. So make sure that you're doing that, whatever your favorite exercise is. I don't like going to the gym. Many of us can't go to the gyms now because they're closed because of the COVID state, but I love to dance. I love house music. So I put on house music and I just dance around my house. There are plenty of house music stations on, if you go on YouTube or anywhere else on the internet, you can find all kinds of music that you like and just move around. I have a hula hoop. I like doing that, and it's a weighted hula hoop, and I can only do it for 10 minutes in 5-minute increments, so 5 minutes at a time, so not a lot, but that definitely gets me breathing and bringing in the oxygen that I need. I also love to ride my bike, and so I'm doing that. So you all have heard this before. Exercise is important for many reasons, but definitely to pull in that oxygen in your body. You're oxygenating your entire body, your organs, so that they breathe. Not just your lungs, but all of your organs need oxygen because they need it for life. They need it for life. The last area that I'm going to focus on today is laughter. Next week, I'm going to come back with a couple more. We're going to deal with food and drinks that you can take into your body for oxygen availability and for good use for you. But the last one I want to talk about again is laughter. Proverbs 17:22 says it very well. A merry heart does good like medicine. And then it says, conversely, but a broken spirit dries the bones, dries the bones. And we know, again, in this COVID state, many people have gotten a broken spirit. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of sadness going on. But anytime that you can laugh, it is good like medicine. That's what the word of God says. It makes your heart good like medicine. And it is, because laughter definitely helps to bring in the oxygen when you just laugh. And oh, I love laughing with my sister and brother. Those are some of the best laughs. My cousins, because we know each other so well, we can just crack on each other, crack jokes on each other because we know each other so well. And those make for the best laughs ever. And so when you laugh a lot, like I do, you can hear my laughter. It's a loud laugh. It's a deep guttural laugh. I'm bringing in all kinds of oxygen that is coursing throughout my body and bringing it the life that it needs. Oxygen is increased. It helps with your circulation. And laughter also helps to increase the endorphins that are in your body, that are released when you feel good. So laughter takes them to even another level. They become released when you're feeling good, these endorphins do, but they even increase when you laugh. So the benefit of laughing is, yes, you get the oxygen and it helps provide circulation that your body needs, but it also increases the endorphins in your body. And those are the feel-good hormones, and we need those. We need those. Thank you so much for joining me this week. As always, I tell you, I love that you come on these broadcasts and get this information, but I want you to consider going deeper, to go to my website and contact me so that you can see the other services that I provide for you, and particularly those that are one-on-one to help you. I've been giving general techniques that help anybody, but even in this COVID state, I have the ability to be able to converse with you and to consult with you on the internet. My business is Soul Delights, and I'm going to pin that www.souldelights.com. And I help people to attain and maintain their health naturally by doing coaching. I can do a kitchen revamp for you. So many people need to take a lot of things out of their kitchen that should not be there, and you need help actually putting things there that should be there. And so I can do that for you. I can help you with that process, because again, we can do things virtually. You can show me things that are in your kitchen, and I also can help you at the grocery store to determine what things will work best for you. So invest in yourself by investing in me. Even beyond these broadcasts, I would really appreciate hearing from you. Again, Rhonda J. Smith. I am a certified holistic health practitioner and owner of Soul Delights, a company to help you to attain and maintain your health naturally. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you hopefully on Monday. I'll be broadcasting live with the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Alpha Rho Omega chapter. The last few weeks we have been doing virtual conversations for nutrition and wellness, and this coming Monday, May 18th, is part 2 of what we did this past Monday on mental and emotional health. So we're going to do part 2, focusing on mental and emotional health, because again, that's a part of wellness. That's a part of wellness, and we need that in this hour. So I hope to see you then as well. God bless you, and have a great day.